Introduction. Human beings possess spiritual capacities that guide their values and virtues. These moral principles create accountability and shape human integrity. But they must be put into action and not just understood. Throughout history, civilization has processed through cycles of growth and challenges, steadily advancing toward human maturity and global unity. This hope for a united global community forms the foundation for a lasting world peace.
What is universal value? A value is a quality that means people, things, events, or situation. The term is used to designate the moral characteristic that are inherent in a subject with responsibility, secularism, respect, etc. Universal values refers to shared principle and behavioral standard that promote harmony and peace society. Although individuals may have different personal values and shaped by their inner beliefs and experience, universal values are thus commonly accepted across culture. These include virtue such as goodness, solidarity, voluntarism, and honesty. They are developed through family upbringing, education, and the process of the socialization, where timeless moral concepts are passed on to new generation. In my explanation of universal values are shared moral principles accepted across culture that promote peace and harmony in society. They include honesty, respect, responsibility, goodness, and solidarity. These values guide people's behavior and are learned through family, education, and social experiences. They help create a cooperative and respectful community.
Schwartz's concept of universal values. Shalom H. Schwartz, together with other psychology researchers, conducted a large-scale studies to examine whether universal human values exist and to identify what they are. He defined values as conceptions of the desirable that influence the way people select, action, and evaluate events. Based on surveys of over 25,000 individuals across 44 culturally diverse countries, such findings indicate that there are 50 specific universal values shared across societies. In this, Shalom H. Schwartz conducted extensive research to explore the existence of universal human values. He defined values as concept of what is desirable that guides people's actions and judgments. Through surveys involving over 25,000 individuals from 44 diverse countries, Schwartz identified 56 specific values that are commonly shared across different cultures. His work highlights the underlying similarities in how people across the globe perceive and prioritize certain values despite cultural differences.
10 types of universal values, which are principles that guide people's attitudes and behavior. These values include power, achievement, and hedonism, which focus on personal success and pleasure, stimulation and self-direction, which relate to independence and seeking new experiences, and universalism and benevolence, which emphasize caring for others and the environment. It also includes tradition, conformity, and security, which promote respect for customs, social harmony, and safety. The slide shows how these values influence how people think, act, and relate to others in society.
UN Charter and Universal Values, the United Nations. The United Nations Charter serves as the foundational treaty for organizations, explicitly mandating that member states uphold core values such as fundamental human rights, social justice, human dignity, and the equal rights for men and women. These principles are considered essential to maintaining international peace, security, and the rule of law. The UN requires that all its suppliers adhere to these core values, specifically respect human rights, environment standards, and anti-corrupt measures. UN Charter and Universal Values the United Nations. The United Nations Charter serves as the foundational treaty for organizations, explicitly mandating that member states uphold core values such as fundamental human rights, social justice, human dignity, and the equal rights for men and women. These principles are considered essential to maintaining international peace, security, and the rule of law. The UN requires that all its suppliers adhere to these core values, specifically respect human rights, environment standards, and anti-corrupt measures.
Hereunder are some of the basic universal human values. 1. Happiness. In the ancient past, the founder of the big religions in the world have already thought about the reward for religious life by an afterlife in paradise, heaven, or nirvana to enjoy their ultimate and eternal happiness. 2. Peace. Peace has to be seen as the basic condition for freedom and happiness. For without peace, there cannot be real freedom. 3. Love. Love in a general sense can be best defined as feelings or an experience of deep connectedness or oneness with any other human being, any animal, plant, tree, things, or unnameable.
These basic universal human values, freedom, safety, intelligence, and human respect, are foundational for personal well-being and social harmony. They provide the necessary conditions for individuals to live without undue pressure or fear, to grow through cognitive abilities, and to foster empathy, creating a cohesive, peaceful, and respectful society.
Hereunder are some of the basic human values. 8. Equality. Originates from the word aquilis, accius, and aquilatas. These are old French or Latin words. These French-Latin words means even, level, and equal. 9. Justice. It is the proper administration of the law, the fair and equitable treatment of all individuals under the law. 10. Nature. Understanding our physical dependence of nature and our awareness of being part of it are needed to see the basic value of nature. 11. Health. World Health Organization or WHO defined health as being a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity.
Humans come from the Latin word dignitas, which means worthiness. Human dignity means every person deserves a respect. It's simple because we are human. It's already inherent and built-in worth that cannot be earned or taken away from us. This belief is based from freedom, fairness, and peace, and also it guides us, our sense of right and wrong, and also it implies that everyone should have the opportunity to live a life free from discriminations and also develop our full potentials.